Hello you guys, James Charles here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This one today might get a little bit interesting. There is a crazy trend going around TikTok right now where people are sharing their most unhinged life hacks. I am talking hacks like using diaper rash cream as your face primer, warming up your mascara between your, milkers before application, to setting your face in place with hairspray. I have compiled the most insane unhinged makeup hacks, and in today's YouTube video, we are going to do a full face of them to see if they actually help my makeup routine. Say a prayer. All right, if you guys are excited for these unhinged, insane makeup hacks, please give this video a big thumbs up. Okay, that is the least that you can do. The lore that this is going to add to my digital footprint, diaper rash cream as face primer, you guys, give it a big thumbs up down below. And if you haven't not already, come click that subscribe button. It is completely free. More than 80% of you guys that are watching every single Friday at 12 p.m. PST are not actually subscribed. It's fake, it's rude. And I'd love to have you in the family. Also, if you're watching on your television, hello, friends and family in the living room, just swipe up with your remote and click my little profile picture right down there and you can subscribe that way. Last but not least, click that bell icon. That way you get a notification just like this every time I upload a brand new video. All right, let's get into this. Starting off with the first comment in the makeup routine for our primer step. Julia Nguyen says, spraying setting spray before you do any makeup will make your makeup last all day long. Why? That's not setting anything in place. That's just creating a film underneath the makeup for it to go on top of. If it was like a priming spray, I could understand that, but to me, that makes literally no sense. I'm down to try it though. That is the whole point of this video. I'm gonna grab the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Setting Spray. Let me twist this. I'll give it a good shake, shake, shake. I guess I just literally spray it. Okay. Okay, there we go. Face is set in place, but we will not be able to tell the results of this until the end of the video. So make sure you guys stay tuned to see if this hack actually works. Let's move right along to foundation, but we actually have something before that. Haley Cherie says, I apply setting powder before any foundation, then press powder over top of it, and my makeup stayed put for over 7 hours. Okay, that's interesting. Again, I'm so confused by this because the whole point of setting powder is to, set your face in place. And if you're applying the powder first, you're not setting anything. You're not locking anything into place. You're basically just drying down and powdering your face ahead of time, but who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. I'm gonna dip a Trigwell powder puff into some loose powder. And I guess we're just going to set this in place. I could see how if you have pretty oily skin, a hack like this could actually be really helpful to kind of control some of those oils. That way the foundation goes on a clean, dry base. However, if you have dry skin or textured skin, I fear that adding another layer of product below the foundation could emphasize your dryness and texture and make it 10 times worse. Face is all set in place, looking, matte and set, if that's what you're supposed to do. Now, Haley says go in with your foundation, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use my Estee Lauder Double Wear. You guys, I have really been obsessed with this recently. And also, I mentioned it in a video that I tried this out and love it now, and the Estee Lauder team reached out and asked to send a package. I'm so excited. Even after doing this job for 8 years now, I still get excited about PR. Oh, this feels it's like so dry looking. Haley, this better work. Let's go right in. Ooh, my face is dry. Normally this glides right on, but it's definitely not applying the same. But again, maybe having the drier base will make the foundation dry down and then actually last longer. I am definitely open to being surprised and impressed by some of the hacks in this video, but you guys know, after years and years and years of TikTok makeup hacks and 5-minute crafts and me literally crashing out over shit like this, I feel like I have become hesitant and a little bit more closed off to makeup hacks because usually they are a complete scam and are a waste of your time and don't actually help you become a better artist through practicing. So maybe that's just my cynicism. So here's the foundation all applied. It looks fine, but it is definitely drying down way quicker than usual, which could be a good thing. Haley's comment said that it made her makeup last literally 7 hours. So you guys are gonna have to wait until the end of the video again to see the results if this hack actually works. But I know that she mentioned using pressed powder. We're gonna have to put a little pause on that before I set my face in place because I have a concealer hack that truly might change the game. This next comment comes from another girl named Haley. She said, I put a light layer of Aquaphor healing ointment under my eyes over my foundation before my concealer. No creasing, so smooth and beautiful. I'm almost 40 and my under eyes have never looked better. So crazy to me. I saw that comment over and over and over again. I could not believe how many people are using Aquaphor in their makeup routine. I know a lot of people love this for their lip balm and a lot of other things. I'm gonna be real with you guys, and maybe I shouldn't admit this. I've never used Aquaphor before.
What? James.
Do you guys use it?
I love it.
Lewis.
I do. I really like it. I use it a lot.
For what? Your lips?
And other things. I also use it on my face and tattoos.
I have a tiny little bit on my finger. You guys can see. It's not a big chunk. It's not like a gloop of Aquaphor. It's just a really light layer. I'm gonna go in and basically just like, I guess just tap it under here. Oh, that feels so wrong. Oh my God, look at that. Ugh! You guys, this cannot be good. This cannot be good. Okay, I'll grab a tiny little bit more. For the other side, I'm just gonna like tap it right underneath my eye. Haley did say she's 40, so this is really helping her under eye creases. My creases don't usually get that bad until the end of the day wearing makeup, but I'm totally open to seeing if this completely smooths them out. Oh my God, what a game changer this would be. Ew, it looks crazy. It looks crazy. It looks like I'm like crying. But now I guess we just go in with our concealer like normal. Okay, I'm just gonna use my Shape Tape as always. Ew, this feels so wrong. It's like fucking oily. Okay, let's just go in. I'm just applying it like normal, I guess. You guys, imagine after all these years, I mean, every makeup brand on planet Earth is like, try our new creaseless concealer, and newest flash, they never work. It is literally impossible to stop your skin from creasing whenever you're moving your face around and smiling and using different expressions throughout the day. Imagine scientists this entire time are like, oh, all we needed was a little lip balm. What? Oh, I should have put some on my forehead too. That's where I get creases. Should I try it there? Oh,
Yeah.
what did you say?
I was thinking that.
Oh,
Not that you get forehead creases, but that you should put it there.
and why was that?
Because I know that's another known place to get creases.
Right. Concealer's all applied. I'm gonna grab my painted sponge and we're going to blend this in and really put this to the test. Let's see here. It's gonna tap out the chin first, tap out the mustache. I'll blend out the forehead and then we'll do the under eyes last just to really see the effect here. Okay, let's do the under eyes. We're just blending right over top of this Aquaphor. I don't know about this one, you guys. Oh! You guys, look at this. I'm pulling out the iPhone so you can really see close up and personal. First of all, look at these forehead creases.
Disgusting!
Also, that entire strip where I just laid down that concealer fully lifted up as I tried to blend it out with my sponge because of that powder layer underneath. The concealer isn't sticking to my skin. Ugh, jump scare. And look at my under eyes. Like that does not look like no creases to me, girl. We're in trouble. You guys, what is going on here? Okay, I'm gonna apply some more concealer. I've been using Shape Tape for 8 years and I've never had it lift off my face like that. That is crazy. I'm using Natasha's Nona this time to see if that'll stick a little bit better. Maybe something with like the water in the sponge is reacting poorly to the Aquaphor because it's like a gel oil consistency. A brush seems to be helping, so maybe it has something to do with the wet sponge not working out with these hacks in this routine, because that definitely helped fix it. Let me see if I can get this forehead and nose situation to be fixed, because that is crazy looking. It's like still not sticking to that like stripe on my nose. What is going on? What the fuck? Let's just move on to the next hack and maybe it'll get fixed along the way. Going back to the last hack, Haley said she did loose powder first, then pressed powder to actually set everything in place. So we're gonna try the same thing. I have my MAC Studio Fix powder that I'm gonna use for my under eyes because it is brighter. And then I have this Australis setting powder from this Australian brand that I'm obsessed with. And I'm gonna use that on the rest of my face, like the outer edges and underneath my cheekbones, where I don't want that super bright under eye look. Okay, I'm just gonna go right in that MAC Studio Fix with my powder puff. Also, I'm sure you guys might have seen, if you are a true makeup lover, MAC just reformulated this to get rid of the talc. The new formula is apparently absolute fucking garbage, which is so sad because this is my favorite powder ever. I've been using it for years and years and years and years. And luckily, I still have quite a bit of mine left. As you can see, I've hit pan slightly. We just decluttered my entire makeup storage, video about that coming within a couple of weeks. And I found another one of these in my collection. So luckily, I don't have to switch to the new version just yet. I can enjoy this for a little bit longer, but how sad. Setting the rest of this in place. I mean, it's definitely looking smooth. It's just a little harsh. Okay, let me try the darker powder now. That's a little bit more normal. That does look really fucking smooth. That is giving cake. My face currently looks like a freshly baked box Betty Crocker cake mix that just came out of the oven at 350 degrees after baking for approximately 12 to 15 minutes. This is fucked. Now, granted, on camera, looks great. However, there is a difference between on-camera makeup and makeup that looks good in person, and they are not always seeing eye to eye. Sometimes there are different tips and techniques that you have to follow if you want one or the other. And right now we are really far into the looks great on camera, but looks fucking crazy if you were to actually be having a conversation with somebody face to face. Maybe it doesn't even look that good on camera. Let's go ahead and add some color to this because I look flat and quite frankly, a little scary. However, I don't know if this comment is really gonna help. You guys, I just went to the bathroom, okay, in the middle of filming, washed my hands, looked in the mirror. Look at my fucking under eyes. Look at this. Okay, we're getting on the iPhone footage again. Normally my under eyes don't start creasing until like hour 5 or 6 of wearing glam. I've had this on for literally 10 minutes, and the only thing that has changed my routine is putting Aquaphor under there first. 10 minutes! And my under eyes are already creasing and cracking away. Are you kidding me? Absolutely fucking not. Absolutely not. Oh my God, maybe this is a hack for more mature skin. If it helps add like some moisture to the under eyes to avoid like any dryness, I could understand that. But if you are my age or younger, I would not recommend this hack because it is not fucking working. At least not with the techniques and products that I tried. Whew. Let's move on. Now, we have 2 different hacks for contouring and bronzing. Starting off from Vampire Witchcraft, they said, if you are cool toned and can't find contouring palettes, just use eyeshadows. That is a really great hack. As long as it is powder and has pigment to it, it really can be used a million different ways throughout your makeup routine. I always recommend you guys using the basic canvas for eyeshadow, for brows, for blush, many different opportunities. So let's start off with a cool tone contour first. You guys know all the shades in the basic canvas palette are fully depotable, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop out Cookie Dough, which is a cool tone light brown shade, and we will use this as a contour. Gonna go right in, tapping my brush to make sure we get the pigment nice and packed, and then we will go right in and start adding some shading to the face. This is actually a really good contour shade if you are of a more fair skin tone, which I currently am, especially after that last powder technique. Holy shit. That's providing some really nice color though. Oh, love that. Look at that, you guys. Last but not least, we will do the nose contour. I mean, yeah, this looks really, really great. I have told you guys before that you can always use a lot of different shades for different things throughout your makeup routine, and a cool tone eyeshadow can definitely make a really, really great contour depending on your skin tone. So I'm gonna go ahead and say this is the first crazy unhinged makeup hack of the video that is absolutely approved. This is great. Let's try out this next one though, which I am really scared for. Sally, Midwest Martha Stewart, love that name, says, my depression era grandma taught me to use cinnamon as a bronzer. Just a little on the cheekbones, smells good, and looks cute. This actually has 312 likes. So clearly this must be working for other people too. I love cinnamon, okay? Cinnamon, great spice, big fan, okay? Love it. Let me dip into this here cinnamon. She said a little bit just on the cheekbones. So I'm gonna make sure I tap this off. Ooh, we're about trying to do the cinnamon challenge, okay? Now it says just a little bit on the cheekbones.
This is gonna be good, I think.
Oh, it's definitely applying color. I actually felt like it wasn't gonna stick at all. It definitely has some color to it, but it's really yellow. I feel like cinnamon had more of like an orangey undertone. That is yellow. Oh, it's in my eye. Oh, it's in my eye! Oh my God! Oh, fuck. Oh, it's watering. It's patchy. There's a big dark spot of the cinnamon right here where it really stuck. It's kind of coagulating on this top of the cheekbone here, which is concerning because I'm assuming at some point I'm gonna have a ridiculous highlighter hack that is also supposed to go there, and that's gonna fuck that up, I'll tell you that right now. You know, I do appreciate that during the Great Depression, your grandma was getting very creative with her makeup routine, because even during the most trying of times, looking beautiful and glamorous is always top priority. And I love that for your grandma. However, now that we are no longer depressed, well, I shouldn't say that, we're getting awfully fucking close. Let's be real. But while we are not there just yet, I would encourage having Grammy try a regular bronzer. You reach out to me and you let me know which bronzer Granny wants, and I will pay for it and I will mail it directly to her. Okay, you have my word.
Yeah, she used the word taught. If she was in her probably makeup age during the Great Depression, I think Grammy's crossed the rainbow bridge at this point. What, she used past tense?
No, yeah, you're right. I'm so sorry. My condolences to you and your grandma. I love you deeply. If you would like a bronzer that I can send to you, let me know.
Somehow the creasing under your eyes is even worse.
Oh my God! Usually, you guys know, this camera sometimes works wonders in terms of blurring the face and making me look smooth and gorgeous, even on the worst of makeup days. You love to comment that in my videos, okay? For it to be this bad that it's actually showing up on camera, girl, we're fucked. Okay, if you think this is, oh, ow. If you think this is bad on camera, imagine it in person. Can I even like blend this out?
The forehead ones now.
Okay, I don't need you to attack my forehead. Oh my God, they are really, fuck! I'm literally gonna text my fucking Botox girl right now.
No!
Hi. Let's move on to the next hack. Speaking of, I literally just mentioned this bronzer messing up highlighter, and here it comes. I called it, okay? Victoria says, I use a glittery eyeshadow as a highlighter, works every single time. Okay, yes, diva. Agreed with you, I am right there with you, okay? I love using a glittery highlighter as an eyeshadow. I tell you guys all the time to use the shades in the basic canvas palette. As you can see, my Finnegan shade is extremely well loved, okay? It's one of my most used shades in the entire palette. I have really hit pan. You know, as the owner of the brand, I really should just reach in my drawer and grab another one, but at this point, I'd rather have you guys see that I actually use my shit and love it. I love using shimmery shades as the highlighter, so what I'm gonna do is grab a little fluffy brush and I'm gonna dip right into Finnegan. Now, if you have a medium skin tone, you can use Gold Coast. If you have a deeper skin tone, you can use Movie Night. It would be so beautiful. I'm gonna use Finnegan, and all I'm gonna do is tap into it, tap off any excess, and I'm just gonna go right in over top of that cheekbone and watch the little sparkles and shimmers apply to the cheek. Oh, look at how beautiful that looks. It is so gorgeous. Look at how stunning that is. That is Finnegan. And yes, before you're all commenting, okay, I know you're looking for ring light for a highlighter from Painted. We are working on it. Leave me alone. Now for blush, this comment comes from TikTok Tater Tot, and they said, use red blush. It mimics the blood that rushes to our cheeks when we blush. It looks great on everyone since we all have red blood. NARS is my favorite. Must be a true red though, not an orange or a pinky red neutral. Do I have a red blush in my makeup collection? I think I do. Hold on. I need to look and see if I actually have one. We just reorganized our entire makeup collection. Video coming soon, okay? Red, oh, NARS, I do have a red blush. Is this kind of the vibe? Yeah, right? That's true red. NARS Exhibit A. We can try this. I think that Patrick Ta has a red blush as well. Maybe I can use that. We have two different red blushes. Let's try it out. I'm gonna grab the Patrick Ta blush in She Left Me on Red. To me, this is like a true red blush, and I'm just gonna apply it using my Painted J15. I'm going to really tap off any excess here. We're gonna go right in, and this is supposed to mimic the blood vessels. That is pigmented. I've never really tried a true red blush before, but I know a lot of you guys are asking for one from Painted, so we are working on a couple of different lab samples. But I've also heard that a lot of the models that walk Victoria's Secret runway shows, their secret, Victoria's Secret, is always using red blush because again, it looks like natural blood or a flush to the cheeks. I don't really know if this is the look for me. Definitely a case of blush blindness here, but I literally did one tap, so maybe it's just for deeper skin tones, or maybe I need to use like even less because this is currently giving Santa Claus is coming to town. I think that looks fucking awful. So what I'm going to do is grab a little bit of my foundation powder and just try to go over that a little bit to soften and blend that up because that was definitely a case of user error. I can own that, okay? There we go, that looks a little bit better. Okay, it looks nice, it looks fine, right? Like, I guess. Okay, let's move on to eyebrows. For eyebrows, I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys in a little bit just so you can see a little bit closer up. But we have this comment from Maya. If you're filling in your brows and it always looks blocky, grab a spoolie and roll it in eyeshadow, which is adding more to your brows and brush it on? Or does she mean if you usually make your brows too blocky, instead of filling them in, use an eyeshadow and apply it with a spoolie instead? Surely she means the second option, right? I'm gonna go out on a limb here and assume that Maya's talking about instead. So what I'm gonna do, again, is use my basic canvas. I'm gonna grab Treehouse, which is our dark brown shade, and I am going to grab a brush with a spoolie on the bottom of it. I'm gonna rub the spoolie into the eyeshadow, which does cause quite a little bit of kickback on the shade, but then I'm going to use this to comb through my eyebrows instead of filling them in? Question mark? I don't know about this. If you already have really perfect eyebrows that you keep tweezed or waxed or threaded into the ideal thickness and shape that you are looking for, a trick like this could be super helpful to get natural looking eyebrows. However, if you are somebody like me and you kind of adjust your brow shape with makeup, this is not gonna do much because as you can see, I'm missing my entire brow tail. I tweezed them off to change the shape. Otherwise my brow tails would be down here, which is not what I'm looking for. But she doesn't say anything about filling them in later on, which I am deeply concerned about. Let me just do the other brow here. Oh my God, it like doesn't look very clean either is the problem. Oh my gosh. Ooh, Maya. Oh my God. I guess this is my fault for having ugly natural eyebrows, but like, fuck.
No, it's her fault.
No, it's not. It's not Maya's fault, but this is a bad tip. Block me then, fatty. Yeah, that's gonna be a no from me. It's pretty fucking bad. Let's move on to eyeshadow here, please. Now we have a couple of different eyeshadow hacks in the comments. The first one being from Cody Ray, who says, if you're pale, using your blush shade as a transition in your eyeshadow works really well because it can help tie your look together. Normally, I would totally agree with that and encourage you guys to do the same. Unfortunately, I used red blush today. So I'm gonna grab just a little bit of this red blush. Fuck. I'm going to, you know, take a shot in the dark here and guess that a lot of you guys, if you are a pale fan of me, might not be choosing to do red glam every day. So I apologize because I'm making a hack that actually is pretty good look bad. Whoo, okay, James, okay. Wow, all right. So again, disclaimer, this hack is approved. I know it looks bad. I know that it looks like I shouldn't be saying that it's approved. This looks crazy. However, in a normal circumstance where you're using a normal blush shade, this is actually a fantastic suggestion from Cody Ray to tie your whole look together. Same thing as well, if you're using a color as your blush, you can also use it on the lips to really help make everything monochromatic and match. Always gonna be a great hack. Unfortunately today, I just look crazy. But yeah, shockingly, this is approved. The other hack here, which is also, spoiler alert, a good one, is from Sophie Mack, and she said Fenty Diamond Balm on the eyes. So pretty and sparkly. Yes, 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 yes. I'm gonna dip into Wimple from the Basic Canvas palette, and I'm going to apply this in my outer corners, just to add some depth and dimension to this really crazy look that I have going on here. Then maybe I'll grab a little bit of like a cherry darker red shade to help blend that out. Popping that right in there. Ooh, yeah, that looks really pretty. Look at that. Oh my God, gorgeous. Okay. This eye is like not blending at all today. Ooh, James Charles, what the hell is going on? I'll use a little bit of redstone on the lid, just a tiny bit to help blend everything together, just cause it's a beautiful reddish shimmer. Oh, that looks really pretty. Maybe I'll apply a little bit of champs in the inner corner, just for a little bit of like pinkiness. Okay, you know, it's really not gonna get much better than this. TBH with you. Maybe I'll apply a little bit of like liner just so it doesn't look so fucking crazy. Oh my God, using this blush as a transition like really fucked up my entire blend here. I don't know what is going on. Never in my life have I had this much difficulty blending on my skin before. Like nothing is working. Hello? I haven't even done the hack. The whole point was to use the Fenty Diamond Balm on the eyes. Well, this is maybe the worst eyeshadow look I've ever seen in my entire life. Let me grab my Fenty Diamond Balm. I do really like this. Oh, this is a highlighter. It looks white in the pan, but if you actually touch it, it's like little twinkles and sparkles of glitter. It's very beautiful. I'm gonna just dip it with my little finger here, and we're just gonna go ahead and tap that right onto the eye. I don't even know if this is gonna show up. This might be, you know, one of the worst eyeshadow looks I've done, maybe. But that's okay. The spirit of today's video is just trying new things. And sometimes new things work, and sometimes they don't. Let's move on, please, to a liner hack. Sabrina says, not really a makeup tip, but if you dip a colored pencil into water, it's legit a colorful eyeliner. We've actually tried this before in a 5-minute craft makeup hack, and spoiler alert, this does work. This makeup look can't really get much worse, so let's just go ahead and try it, okay? Gonna dip a black colored pencil right into a cup of water. I'm gonna actually put this in here and let it soak for a couple of minutes. It's been a couple of minutes. Surely if I take this out and try a little swatchy swatch. Yep, okay, there we go. Okay, we're just gonna go right in and I'm gonna start sketching this. Oh, it's already drying. Oh my God, ow. Wait, honestly, this hack kind of eats. Can you Google what a colored pencil is made out of? Even if this works, I feel like I should not be recommending this hack to my followers. This can't be eye safe. There's no way.
So it's a pigment mixed with wax and oils mixed with clay.
Minus the clay, that's what eyeshadow's made out of. It's the same shit. Interesting. Oh my God, maybe that is eye safe. I'll put a disclaimer on the screen based on my findings. I mean, wow, if you run out of a pencil eyeliner and you need one quickly in an emergency, pick out your fucking Crayola colored pencil. I can't believe that. Approved? Eyeshadow's all done. It's not gonna get any better. Now it's time for lashes, and we have quite a few interesting hacks. The first one, before we do mascara, we need to curl the lashes. And this hack is actually really great. Bianca said, heating up the lash curler with a lighter so the curl stays. Basically, this is the same idea as like using a curling iron on a woman's hair. I actually use a straightening iron every single morning to give myself my little curls. So the concept is adding heat to hair, in this case your eyelashes, helps the curl last longer. I have actually never tried this, but I know that a lot of people really stand by this hack. I'm actually really excited to see if this is gonna work. Let me just go ahead and clean off my lash curler, and I will grab my lighter. I'm going to open it up. I'm going to start the flame. I guess I just go in and heat up the bottom of the metal. I'm scared because lash curlers have this like rubber piece that actually squishes your lashes together when it gets pushed up. So I wanna make sure to heat up the metal, but not melt the rubber. I also don't know how long I'm supposed to like heat it up for because I don't want it to burn my eyeball. Oh my God, I'm fucking scared, okay. Okay, oh my God, it's hot. Oh my God, fucking scared. This is scary. Bitch, whoa. That is, oh my God, that is not even a curl, that is a crimp. I didn't get close enough to the root, so it's not actually like as long as they, oh my God. Those are sticking straight up to Jesus himself. That definitely works. I do really want to be cautious about actually recommending this to you guys because obviously, you know, heating up a lighter, look at how disgusting my skin looks, by the way. Anyways, heating up a lighter, I don't want you guys to burn your eyelids or your lashes. However, if you are very careful, if you're an adult, if you're a responsible adult, okay, maybe try this hack out, but don't burn yourself. It does work though, that's for sure. Oh my God, fucking approved. Okay, on the note of heat, before we apply our mascara, this next hack is crazy, okay? But again, similar to the Aquaphor, I feel gaslit because I have seen this everywhere. Basically, Sophie says if you put your mascara between your thighs, it'll get warmed up before you put it on and it'll make it last all day. Tiffany took it one step further and says, I put my mascara in my bra between my boobs to heat it up while putting on my makeup because it makes it glide on so much smoother. Tiffany, Sophie, that's crazy. That is crazy, but I'm down to try this. You know, I don't exactly wear a bra that I can tuck my little mascara into. However, I will tell you guys that I have been squeezing my mascara in between my thighs for the entire duration of this YouTube video, okay? It's warm. It's not hot, okay? It definitely feels like, you know, there was some bodily heat applied here. Let me see if this is gonna actually affect the application. We're gonna wiggle this warmed mascara on our freshly heated, crimped lashes and see the application that we get. First impressions feels exactly the same to me. I don't know what mascara formula you guys are using that needs to be melted before you actually apply it, but please let me know so I don't use that formula. The formula looks the same to me, but I gotta say, heating the lash curler, I think I might start using that hack all the time. This is crazy. All right, let's do the other eye. This eye I crimped a little too far away from my actual lash line, so the lashes look a lot shorter. I don't know, you guys. I don't really feel like it made that much of a difference to my normal application. Heating the lash curler definitely did, but warming up the formula in between your boobs, I don't know. I don't have boobs to try it out with. Maybe you guys are experiencing something that I'm not, but I think if you need to do a hack like that to make a formula work, you're better off just, you know, buying a different mascara in the first place. Maybe you guys are experiencing something that I'm not. I'm willing to be wrong. Let me know in the comments down below if you have tried out this hack for yourself, but I'm gonna go ahead and say that this is a fail from me. Okay, we are almost done. Thank fucking God. Next up, we have lips. Now, Lemonade Jade said I use an eyebrow pencil for my lip liner, which is super interesting, but I like the thought of that because it's a lot of times brown tones. And then Pistachio said I exfoliate, use plumping lip gloss and icy hot cream to make my lips really plump. That is fucking crazy, but we're gonna try it. Again, we just got rid of like the majority of my makeup, so my brow pencil supply is running a little bit low. I feel like using my tiny little Anastasia pencil would work, but would just take me literally half the pencil to actually line my lips. So instead, I'm gonna use my Dominique Cosmetics pencil in the shade Warm Cafe. Now, I've never tried this before, but this definitely should work. I love the idea of using a brown brow pencil as a lip liner because I think the shades would probably be pretty flattering. I will say there's a huge difference in formula between a lip liner and a brow pencil for a reason. Brow pencils are usually a little bit more cool tone because natural body hair usually has a cool undertone to its color, unless you're a redhead. And the formula is definitely a little bit drier, whereas lip liners are creamy and less pigmented because obviously when you're drawing on brow hairs, you don't want like thick lines. You want to kind of feather them in, which is making this severely uncomfortable to kind of scrape this on my lips. I gotta keep it real. Oh, and I just fucking broke it. Lips are lined. I think that if you're in an emergency situation, if you run out of your lip liner, if you lose your lip liner and you only have a brow pencil available, I think this hack is fine. It's going to work. It's gonna give you a decent color to line your lips with, and it's probably gonna last all day long as well. So I think this hack is approved, but I will say it wasn't a pleasant experience. I would not recommend doing this over a lip liner because you could easily buy a very cheap one at the drugstore. Even e.l.f.'s are like literally $2 a piece. I guess, yes, this hack is approved. but I have a feeling that this is not going to be. Icy Hot is a pain relief cream for anybody who might not be aware. You basically put this on your muscles if you have a sprain, a fracture, if your muscle is sore after a workout or something. It can provide relief to a sore muscle, but is not exactly a pleasant experience, and frankly, I don't think belongs on somebody's lips. But that being said, I guess that is the point of today's video. So I'm just gonna grab a little bit on my finger here. Oh my God, I'm fucking scared. I'm not recommending you do this, okay? This is probably unsafe. Here we go. Okay, just running it on the lips. You know what? It smells like toothpaste. Oh my God, it's like eating a mint. It smells nice. Oh! Ah! Oh my God! 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 Whoa! That is fast acting. Oh! Oh my God, I don't like it. Ah! Oh my God, my fucking lips are like hot and cold and spicy and tingling all at the same time. Are they getting plump? Oh my God, this is like the world's fucking strongest lip plump I've ever experienced. Oh my God. Okay, the pain kind of subsides after a couple seconds and now it's not too bad anymore. Now it's kind of like a nice little tingle. For legal and safety reasons, I am absolutely going to say this hack is rejected and you should definitely not try it out for yourself under any circumstances. So let's move on. Last but finally not least, this is another comment that I saw over and over and over again from Queen Joe. I set my makeup in place with hairspray. Yes, absolutely 1000%. I can already tell you this hack is approved, okay? This has been a long time secret for stage performers, for Broadway, for drag queens. The whole point of hairspray is it freezes your hair in place and creates a film over top of the hair that hardens and kind of keeps whatever shape or texture or treatment you have done to the hair. So the theory behind that is spraying your face with hairspray creates a film over the makeup, making it transfer proof and longer lasting so that the products underneath can't escape the film. It is definitely not for everyday wear, okay? This is for a performance, this is for a festival, this is for a rave, this is for special occasions like maybe wedding or prom night. If you really need your makeup to last, but I cannot imagine that doing this on an everyday basis is good or safe for your skin. That being said, YOLO for today, right? I'm gonna use my Tresemme Extra Hold Hairspray that I use sometimes to, you know, lock my hair in place. Here goes nothing.
Lot.
Ooh. I can literally feel the film forming and tightening on my face, which I gotta say, okay, it's not a pleasant sensation, but is a welcome sensation because it actually feels like you're doing something. With a lip plumper, right? Like that sensation was crazy and felt really intense for a couple of seconds, but I didn't mind it because it felt like it was actually achieving something, you know? Let me fucking tell you, okay? With the coughs, with the almost death that you just witnessed a couple of seconds ago, and with my face literally shrinking, I feel tight, I feel snatched, I feel set. So that being said, hairspray for your setting spray, definitely approved. On special occasions, of course, don't go crazy, okay? However, I'm not thrilled that my face is set in place because this makeup look is officially complete using all of our unhinged TikTok makeup hacks, and it's not great. I wouldn't want to walk out of the house like this. It looks okay on camera. We're usually able to clean it up, but in person, close up, my face looks fucked. The setting powder ahead of the foundation, no, my face just looks buttery and cakey. The Aquaphor underneath the eyes, I gotta keep it real. This is one of the worst fucking hacks I have ever tried. The powder hack, no, 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 no. Cool tone eyeshadows contour, love it. Blush in the crease, love it. Heating the lash curler, love it. Gonna be doing this all the time. Even using a colored pencil in a cup of water if you need a last minute liner, really great. Gonna use that. Diamond Bomb, great. Hairspray, great. But everything else, I think is a major, massive reject from me. That being said, I am so curious to hear what you guys have to think about these makeup hacks. Are they as crazy to you as they sounded to me? Have you tried any of these out before or any of these in your daily makeup routine? And if not, do you have any insane unhinged makeup hacks that I missed in today's video but should maybe try out in a part 2? I don't think that I want to do this video again, but if you guys have enough crazy hacks, maybe, just maybe, we can make it happen. On that note, if you enjoyed, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up down below. Your love and support really helps out the channel, and click that subscribe button if you have not already. You can click it down there if you're watching on mobile or your laptop, or if you're watching on your TV, just swipe up on your remote and click the button right next to my profile picture and come join the family that way. If you want to follow me on my other social media platforms, Instagram, TikTok, just James Charles. Spam account is James Charles LOL if you want some more unhinged content. And of course, you can follow Painted on TikTok at Painted, and our Instagram and website are at painted.co. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I will see you next week for a brand new one. Goodbye.
The thing that really makes it